Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Momentum Devotional. I thank you so much for tuning in. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. On today, I will be talking to you about a few different subjects. I want you to pay attention. When I say I'm talking to you, I'm giving you reverse about the things that I have seen on today's scenario. Eating a lot is not good, and you have to remember that you have to stay healthy. And I know that there is a lot of people, 86%, that are obese in America. And I want you to take chase at that and realize that God is giving you a brand new life by doing these things. Of all of the things that are uncovering, I want you to continue to know that the Lord is still with you no matter what. You have to continue to try in order for those things to come to your path, to be in a belief system. Of all of the things that has happened in the past, present, and future, I thank you so much for giving us the path to be able to be in righteousness, because God has given us everything we need in this momentum. I want you to be able to be in trail of these things and realize that God is your passage, and you shall continue to know that the Lord is still with you at all times. I'm asking God to be able to help me to be able to be mature in those things, and I will continue to say these things and shavings, that it is time to eat a piece of steak and drink a piece of milk every now and then, and get your reference. Sometimes you have to do that in order to start over. I know that there's a lot of people that want to be vegetarians, but the only thing that I can say is that when you're on a vegetarian diet, you have to be very careful. Before you make a decision on your diet longevity, go talk to a dietitian and see what it is that you can do. It might not be what you're eating, it might be your portions. So the only thing that I can say is that I will continue to keep myself in valuable means of that. I am 25 pounds overweight, and it has been my truculous means for me to be able to eat the right things. And I have one thing on there that I really do like. I really do like burgers. So what I did is I came up with how to make a cheese veggie burger. And I have that up there on the screen. I want you to check that out. And I know it looks a little disgusting. Someone said it looks like dirty water on top of a patty. But what I'm doing is I'm leaving you some variety of things. I just started it off, and I want you to be able to give this channel a chance to be able to make it into your own floor, because it's astounding how people can fight for their own relationships, can't fight for themselves. And it's time to let go of those riffraffs of personal creativity in order to keep a family. And I know someone by the name of Suki Hana. I've been praying with her. She is my daughter, okay? And I love her so much. I want you guys to know that I have a lot of children that is in this industry, and myself being equivalent to that gives the example to them of what it is that I was willing to do for them in order for myself to be able to be intact to that. I'm really going to say something. I felt comfortable in saying that. Help me to be able to let you see all of the children that is in my frail lose everything. That's not what I'm trying to do. I know that she just went through a scenario. Pray for her and her husband. He has a problem with drugs, and he has a problem with loose women, meaning that individuals that he has never met, and he has a baby on the way. And this house cannot hold a woman with a baby. What's going on with society these days when a man takes a person that he does not know just because of a pregnancy that can be fixed, the baby can be well taken care of along with the mother? Why would you attempt to move in another woman? And I have been through this myself, and I never understood it, into your home with you and your children that are made well by you. And my scenario was, I was in the process of getting married, and he moved in this woman. He went out and purchased her and her daughter some clothes for church. I would have loved to get an outfit. And the only thing that I could say is that I have harbored myself over this in reality, because it's not the fact that I was lacking anything, but I really did gain weight in the process of me accumulating all of these clothes. And I seen some things that I wanted to wear but could not, because I was 5 pounds overweight. In my cluster, I'm telling you that this has got to stop, and it's called respect. You chose to be with this person. You chose to want to be reluctant by this person. You chose to want to be talked to by this person. And an allowance has to be made where it has to have the, like when they have like those little show opener closers with the little tab on it and it says pop, click, pop. It has to be something that has to be there to stop that. Because God has given you everything you need in order for yourself to be able to keep yourself together. And, I did my DNA test. I'm 86% Samoan. That's when Hawaiian comes up. But God told me to accept Samoan, the type that I am from, the Samoan that I know, or the strength of a valley, or the faith variance of your life, or the chances of retrieval of everything that you can see as being a novelty in this particular life that would give you a chance to be able to make it into this endurance. I want you to be able to be a part of what it takes to make it in this life, regardless if you like it or not. And I want you to start looking at yourself and realizing that you are important as a female. A male is not going to go out and do what he want to do anyway. There are some males that you can choose that will never in his life think about touching your children, eating up all your food, making you feel embarrassed while you are there entertaining him in his life with you in a marriage. And some are not waiting until they get married to show their true colors. Some of them are showing you their true colors before you get married, and they're saying, if you don't accept this, this is not where you're going to be at, and this is not where you need to be at, because this is not what you talked about. And you know me, you know my light, you know how God is the presence of everything that's going on around here. And I want to tell you what it feels like to be in this particular fact, because God has given a great position for you to be able to be in a McNair way of life without having those things to be suitable. I want you to take a chance at being yourself and realizing that there is a form of reality that does take place. And you know what? Your husband probably do need some help. Get up. Ask your husband, are you being harassed? Ask your husband, would you like for me to give you a glass of water instead of a meal for the night? Ask your husband, would you like for me to go to the men's big and tall suit place to get you a suit? Ask your husband, do you have anything coming up within 3 months that can go get that $500 set for you? Ask your husband, do you want those $100 cufflinks that you've been looking at the store? The real ones cost $1,000. I'll be able to go and save my money to be able to go get them. And then when you present them to your husband, you see that you really do care about him. It is a fight for a good man out here. I'm telling you. And when you look, that fight might be over if your husband agreed to do something with that person that he's not supposed to be doing. Because guess what? They're opening up more wider. They got team. They gathering more money together. And they're making more food for him. And when he gaining weight, when he's dressing different, or when he has a position of authority with you in a sexual manner, and he does not have the same feeling or the same tone, you know when he is sleeping with somebody else. Keep yourself healthy. Don't let yourself be a part of the men anymore. Don't let yourself be reluctant to those things and chances. And be a woman and come out and ask your husband, is everything okay with me? That means that you have a low self-esteem. God said something has to be completed there. In marriage, you got to have the right stakes in order for yourself to sit down and eat together. And if you don't, you're out the game. And I know that. I am overweight by 25 pounds. My hair is doing some things. I'm 42 years old. I just relocated to California. My aunt allowed me to stay with her until I get my own place. It's going to take me probably until the middle of next year to save enough money. But the only thing that I can say is that at least she is trying. And God has been there with me no matter what. When you see what's going on and you realize that God is the form of your reality, you're going to keep that in place, and you're going to keep yourself strong in God's mannerism. Regardless of what happens or where you go, you're going to always have that with you. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. Make sure you do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.